Good morning, good morning, good morning. So as you can see, I've actually got myself back into work. So it being Anxiety Awareness Week, I think it's important to stand, take a breath and think what a stressful day I could have had yesterday if I had allowed it to take hold of me, and also today as well. I'll talk to you a little bit more about that in 1 second, and at the end of the video I'll got to do my board as I normally do to see my progress. So I've had a nice breakfast this morning, I've weighed myself, and I'm actually in work. So let's have a little talk about anxiety, I think, today. Something I was reading in bed the other night, worries, fears and anxieties, and some things are just fact. And it is a fact that we need worries, fears and anxieties to survive. But what we do need to do is make our anxiety work for us and not against us. And that's what I wanted to stress in this video today. Worries and fear and anxieties are not usually physically, mentally or draining, damaging thing. We've evolved to have anxious feelings in our minds, and bodies have evolved to recover from them. But on the whole, they are understandably and often vital to survival. So what I'm trying to say is you might find that you can cope better just by reassuring yourself that you have a normal reactions to stress or danger. And not long ago I experienced a normal response to a threat. Walking across the field, I heard an aggressive mooing behind me. I was taking some photographs of some paintings I wanted to do, and I felt fear. Now, it could be an unfriendly bull, I thought. Normally they are. And I felt the sensations of anxiety. My heart raced, my muscles tensed. But this was perfectly normal, and it turned out to be as vital a thing like survival mode. I felt tensions in my muscles, and my heart was racing to give me the energy to get out of the way, to run away. Much to onlookers' amusement, I raced the edge of the field and leapt over the fence. But the effect of that, I hadn't done this sort of physical activity for quite a while, and I pulled a couple of muscles, and I would have not have managed that if I hadn't been primed and ready to jump this fence. So that's where the anxiety comes in. The muscles fill with blood, your heart gets racing. It gives you a chance to jump over these things. And clearly the anxiety and worry and fear are necessary responses that to come in play when we're in danger. They only come a problem when they're exaggerated beyond that point. When there's no need for us to worry or be afraid, you'll find that these things will just take over you. And the normal things is things to stress, What I'm trying to say is that these are natural responses, and we shouldn't really shy away from them, but they take control of us, and we should take control of them. Easier said than done, and it's taken me over 3 years to get to a point where I'm able to just control myself. Now, in regards to my van yesterday, the van had broken down. There was steam coming off the wheel because the brakes had seized, and we had to rush the van down to the garage, and I didn't know how long that van would be there. I'm off on holiday in a few days. I need to get some money in. I need to live. I didn't know how much it was going to cost me. Was it £200? Was it £400? Was it £800? And I could feel the stress building and building and building. And I said to myself, now stop. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't control it. Don't let it control you. So just wait and see, and just take the day off tomorrow. There's nothing I can do about it. I've got to wait for the phone to ring. I could have sat there on edge and worrying myself silly about this all day, only to find out that there was no need for me to worry because there was nothing wrong with the van. It had just happened. And it was just one of them one-off situations where the caliper or the brakes decided to seize on me and it freed itself. We had it serviced and there was nothing wrong with it. I went to the garage and he didn't even charge me for looking at it. All at the end of the day, all I did was have a day off, which was really nice actually, because I managed to do the things that I wanted to do. Whereas I could have sat in the house worrying myself silly all day, only to find out there was no need to worry in the first place. But on the other hand, it could have been a lot worse. So I'm thankful for that. So what I'm trying to say is that take things for what they are, deal with the now. Don't worry about what's going to happen. You only have to worry about something when it's confirmed, when it's there, when it's actual. Anxiety is built up on what if. What if this will happen? What if that happens? What if this happens? What if I'm going to miss the flight? What if the plane doesn't take off? What if I haven't got my euros with me? What if I've left my passports in the house? What if? Instead of just saying, just sit down calmly, relax, think about the situation. We don't know what the future is going to or it has got in plan for us. We can affect future events by the now, but we can't predict future events. We don't know what's around the corner, so why worry about it? Same thing is to be said about depression. Everything that you get depressed about is in the past. It's past events. So just take time out and think. And when I'm cleaning my windows, like you can see me doing now, I'm listening to some music, I'm chilling out. All I'm thinking about is cleaning the windows. I'm trying not to think about anything else. I'm trying not to think about that big building I've got to go and clean later on. I'm not worrying about what am I going to do tonight as far as my keep fit is concerned. I'm just thinking about the now. Just get this job over with so I can move on to the next job. And if you stop these triggers from starting, what you'll find is the episodes of anxiety will get less and less and less. I'm not saying you won't have episodes of anxiety. I'm just saying that you're learning to control them. At the end of the day, everything is a habit. Everything we do is a habit. Everything takes time to form a habit. It can take up to 28 days, if not longer sometimes, just to form a habit. That's what health and fitness and diet is. It's not willpower and strength. It's basically repetition. It's basically commitment. And it's basically a habit. Once something becomes a habit, it becomes natural. And we're able to control the situation we find ourselves in. Okay, so I'm going to go off to the gym, I think, and have a bit of fun tonight. It's a hard workout. Right, so I've had a really good workout tonight. Done some dumbbell workout. I've been on the speedball, which was real fun. First time I've really used that. So I'm going to do skipping rope now. This is a weighted skipping rope, so I'm hoping I'll get a little bit more success with that. I have been trying to video my progress. I'll post that again. So I got on the scales this morning and here's the results. So 183 grams of protein yesterday, Calories in was 2,534 calories in, and calories out 3,459 because I did an 18-mile bike ride. So that doesn't surprise me. I should have had a bit more yesterday, but I was full, to be quite honest with you. That's a deficit of 925 calories. Wow, that's a big one. I've got to start concentrating eating more. And my weight this morning was 12 stone 7.8. So I've stayed the same. I have stayed the same, and that is it for the week. I have put today's figures in the morning, and that's it, because I weigh again then on Thursday. So that's my chart then virtually for the week. So I'll assess myself then from that, the week I've had. So I look as if I'm going to be in deficit, but not as much. I think it was 6,000 calories in deficit last week. So I'm hoping it'll be less than that. And I'll see what my average weight is as well. It's weigh-in day tomorrow. So there you go. There's my progress for the day. I have worked out a bit tonight. Taking the dog for a walk. It's raining now tonight, so I can't take her for an evening walk. So I'm going to go in and have some tea and have a nice shower, I think. So yeah, very happy with the week. I need to adjust things. Going to Tenerife next week, so that's going to be a challenge. I'm looking forward to that challenge. So I'll still talk to you tomorrow. Bye.